In the next lecture of group theory, we discuss the structural properties of group. For using that properties, we can prove that whether the two groups are isomorphic or not. What are the structural properties? The following given that the properties of group, that is cyclic, abelian, order of group, number of elements of order R, that is finite number, and equation x raised to n equals to a has a solution for some n belongs to n, and etc. What are the uses of that structural property? For showing that two groups are isomorphic, then that two isomorphic groups preserve the same structural property. म्हणजे ह्या जर स्ट्रक्चरल प्रॉपर्टी जर सेम असतील तर ते दोन ग्रुप आपण आयसोमॉर्फिक आहेत किंवा नाही हे चेक करणार आहे. स्ट्रक्चरल प्रॉपर्टी जर सेम प्रिझर्व करत असेल तर आयसोमॉर्फिक, अदरवाइज नॉट. Let us we solve the exercise. That is, first exercise, show that the group Z plus and R plus are not isomorphic group. चला, फर्स्ट ग्रुप काय आपला सेट ऑफ इंटिजर अंडर ॲडिशन. नेक्स्ट ग्रुप काय सेट ऑफ रिअल नंबर अंडर ॲडिशन. आणि प्रूव्ह काय करायचं आहे आपल्याला की हे दोन ग्रुप आयसोमॉर्फिक नाही आहेत. आता झेड आणि आरच्या आपण स्ट्रक्चरल प्रॉपर्टी चेक करूया. झेड कसा आहे? झेड हा सायक्लिक ग्रुप आहे. झेड हा सायक्लिक ग्रुप आहे कारण तर आपण जनरेटर फाइंड करू शकतो. पण आर काय आहे? सायक्लिक नाही आहे. आरचा जनरेटर आपल्याला नाही फाइंड आउट करता येत. दॅट इज झेड इज सायक्लिक ग्रुप बट आर इज नॉट सायक्लिक ग्रुप. दॅट इज स्ट्रक्चरल प्रॉपर्टी which is cyclic group, it is not hold for that two groups. Therefore Z is not isomorphic with R. This is symbol for non-isomorphism group. Or equivalently we say that Z is countable but R is uncountable. Therefore Z is not isomorphic to R. Or we can prove this example by another way, that is x square equals to 3 has solution in R. What is solution? X equals to cube root of 2. It belongs to R but it does not belong to Z. Therefore x square equals to 2 has a solution in R but not in Z. Therefore Z is not isomorphic with R under addition. Now let us see the next example. If H and K are the subgroup of group G, then we have to show that HK is subgroup of group G if and only if HK equals to KH. Let us see the proof. Suppose HK is subgroup of group G, then we have to prove that HK equals to KH. Now any element in HK can be written as one element of H into one element of K, that is say X. Therefore X can be written as H into K. Now calculating X inverse, which is nothing but HK inverse, which is K inverse H inverse. Now H is a subgroup, K is subgroup, therefore K inverse belongs to that element. Also H inverse belongs to that element. Also H into K is subgroup of group G. Hence K inverse H inverse belongs to HK. Hence X inverse can be written as the element of H, say H1, into element of K, say K1. Now the X can be written as X inverse of X inverse of inverse. Therefore it becomes H1 K1 inverse, which is K1 inverse H1 inverse belongs to KH. That is, we prove that if X belongs to HK, then X also belongs to KH. Hence the first contentment is hold, that is HK, it is subgroup of KH. For the reverse contentment, consider one element in KH, say Y, and we have to prove that Y belongs to HK. On the same way, Y inverse equals to KH inverse, which is H inverse K inverse, which is again belongs to HK, but Y equals to Y inverse of inverse, which is K inverse, which is H inverse K inverse of inverse. It belongs to HK since HK is subgroup. Therefore HK, it is contained in KH. Hence by the both inequality we prove that HK equals to KH. Now conversely assume that HK equals to KH, then claim is to prove that HK is subgroup of group G. Now H comma K, it is an subgroup of group G, and hence H is non-empty, K is non-empty, therefore HK is non-empty. Now XY belongs to HK, hence X equals to H1 K1, Y equals to H2 K2. For some H1 H2 belongs to H, K1 K2 belongs to K, then X into Y inverse equals to H1 K1 H2 K2 inverse, that is H1 K1. AB inverse can be written as B inverse A inverse, that is K2 inverse H2 inverse. Now K1 K2 inverse can be belongs to the subgroup K. Since K is subgroup of group G, call it as K3. Therefore, it becomes H1 K3 H2 inverse, and hence our assumption is HK equals to KH. Therefore, K3 H2 inverse belongs to KH, but KH is HK. Therefore, K3 H2 inverse belongs to HK. Hence, it becomes H1 H2 dash K3 dash, which is H3 K3, and H3 K3 belongs to HK. Therefore, HK is subgroup of group G. Therefore, we prove that if H and K are subgroup of group G, then HK is subgroup if and only if HK equals to KH. Now, the next property we use for the examples. If N and M are normal subgroups of group G such that N intersection M it is identity, then show that Nm equals to Mn for every N belongs to N and M belongs to M. ह्या रिझल्ट्स आपण यूज एक्झाम्पल सॉल्व करताना करणार आहोत. नेक्स्ट एक्झाम्पल, आपल्याला आयसोमॉर्फिझम चेक करायचं आहे कोणाचं. शो दॅट द ग्रुप C star under multiplication and group R star under multiplication are not isomorphic groups. चला, C star आणि R star. C star कशाचा ग्रुप आहे? सेट ऑफ ऑल non-zero complex number under multiplication, and R star set of all non-zero real number under multiplications. These two are groups, and show that these two groups are not a isomorphic group. Now check the structural property. In R star, order of 1 is 1. Since 1 raised to 1 is 1, 1 is identity in R star. Order of -1 चा स्क्वेअर केला तर काय होतं आपल्याला? 1 येतं, म्हणजे -1 ची ऑर्डर काय? 2. नाव द ऑर्डर ऑफ रिमेनिंग एलिमेंट ऑर्डर ऑफ 3. आता 3 ची किती पॉवर केली तरी तुम्हाला R मध्ये 1 आयडेंटिटी मिळणार आहे का? नाही. म्हणजे 3 ची पॉवर काय? इन्फिनिटी. 4 ची ऑर्डर काय? इन्फिनिटी. 5 ची ऑर्डर इन्फिनिटी. दॅट इज इफ वी एक्सेप्ट 1 and -1, all element in R star are having order infinity. Now check that in C star, order of imaginary number I चा स्क्वेअर केला काय होतो? -1 येतो. I ची 4th पॉवर घेतली तर 1, म्हणजे I ची ऑर्डर काय झाली? 4 झाली. -I ची ऑर्डर पण 4 झाली. सिमिलरली ऑर्डर ऑफ अनदर इलेमेंट एक्सेप्ट +-1 +-I, बाकी इलेमेंटची ऑर्डर काय असणार आहे? इन्फिनिटी. पण +1 ची ऑर्डर काय असणार आहे? 1 असणार आहे. -1 ची ऑर्डर काय असणार आहे? 2 असणार आहे. I ची ऑर्डर काय असणार आहे? 4. -I ची ऑर्डर 4. मग C स्टारमध्ये काय मिळालं आपल्याला? C स्टारमध्ये आपल्याला 4 इलेमेंट मिळाले की त्यांची ऑर्डर काय आहे? फायनाईट आहे. पण R स्टारमध्ये आपल्याला फक्त 2च इलेमेंट मिळाले फायनाईट ऑर्डरचे. देअरफॉर C स्टार under multiplication it not isomorphic to R star under multiplication. Or equivalently we say that x square equals to -1 has a solution in C star. What is solution? X equals to +-I. I is imaginary, therefore it belongs to C star, but it not belongs to R star. Therefore we see that x square equals to -1 has a solution in C star but not solution in R star. Therefore C star under multiplication is not isomorphic to R star under multiplication. Now next exercise that show that R star under multiplication and R plus are not isomorphic group. On the same way, set of real number under addition. What is order of 0? 0 is identity. Order of 0 1. Order of A is infinity. मग 0 सोडला तर बाकी इलेमेंटची ऑर्डर काय आहे? इन्फिनिटी. आणि आत्ताच आपण पाहिलं की R स्टार अंडर मल्टिप्लिकेशनमध्ये 1 ची ऑर्डर काय? 1. -1 ची ऑर्डर 2. म्हणजे ती R स्टार अंडर मल्टिप्लिकेशनमध्ये काय? 2 इलेमेंट आहेत फायनाईट ऑर्डरचे. पण R प्लसमध्ये एकच इलेमेंट आहे फायनाईट ऑर्डरचा. देअरफॉर R स्टार अंडर मल्टिप्लिकेशन इज नॉट आयसोमॉर्फिक टू R प्लस. नेक्स्ट एक्झाम्पल, शो दॅट द group Z4 and S6 are not isomorphic groups. Now we check the structural property. What is order of Z4? It is 4. Order of S6, 6 factorial. That is order are not same, then we directly say that these two groups are not a isomorphic group. Or equivalently we know that Z4 is cyclic and abelian, but S6 is non-abelian and hence it is non-cyclic. Therefore Z4 is not isomorphic to S6. Next example, show that Z4 and cleans 4 group are not isomorphic. Now again on the same way, Z4 is cyclic group generated by element, but clen 4 group, that is what is clen 4 group? It having element E, A, B and C, and in which each element A square, B square, C square having order E, identity A square equals to B square equals to C square equals to E. Therefore element A, B, C, it is of order 2 and identity is of order 1. Hence a clen 4 group is abelian but it is non-cyclic group. Hence Z4 is cyclic and clen 4 group is not cyclic. Therefore Z4 is not isomorphic to clen's 4 group. Next example in the exercise, if phi from G to G dash is a group isomorphism, then show that phi inverse from G dash to G defined as phi inverse of x dash is equals to x if phi of x equals to x dash is a group isomorphism. Now to proving that group isomorphism, we have to prove that it is an bijective homomorphism. Now given that phi from G to G dash, it is group isomorphism, therefore phi is bijective function. Hence phi inverse from G dash to G is defined and phi inverse is also bijective function. Now to proving that homomorphism, since phi inverse is bijective, only remains to prove that phi inverse is homomorphism. Taking two elements, say x dash, y dash belongs to G dash, then there exists xy belongs to G such that phi of x equals to x dash and phi of y equals to y dash. का कारण phi from G to G dash का आहे बायजेक्टिव्ह ग्रुप होमोमॉर्फिझम आहे. मग असं असल्यामुळे तुम्हाला असा x आणि y मिळणार आहे की त्याची इमेज x phi of x अंडर phi of x काय असणार आहे, x dash असणार आहे. phi of y काय y dash आहे. Therefore phi of xy is equals to phi of x into phi of y, since phi is homomorphism which is x dash y dash. Hence phi inverse of x dash y dash equals to xy. This proves that phi inverse is a group homomorphism and phi inverse is a bijective group homomorphism, implies phi inverse is group isomorphism. Next exercise, prove that every finite cyclic group of order n is isomorphic to Zn. हा एक्झाम्पल इम्पॉर्टंट आहे, याच्यामुळे तुम्ही डायरेक्टली चेक करू शकता कोणताही फायनाईट आणि सायक्लिक ग्रुप असेल ऑर्डर एनचा तर तो काय Znशी आयसोमॉर्फिक असणार आहे. लेट G be the cyclic group of order n and G is cyclic, therefore it is generated by some element, say A, that is A raised to n equals to identity and order of A is n. Now we define the mapping phi from G to Zn and claim is to prove that mapping it is an isomorphism. Now that mapping defined as what are the type of element in G, जी सायक्लिक असल्यामुळे त्याच्यामधले सगळे एलिमेंट कसे असणार आहेत, A ने जनरेट झालेले म्हणजे A च्या पॉवरमध्ये असणार आहे. Therefore we define phi of A raised to R equals to R bar, where 0 is less than or equal to R, less than or equal to n minus 1. Now for the homomorphism, consider two element in G, A raised to R and A raised to S. And phi of A raised to R into A raised to S is equals to phi of A raised to R plus S, which is R plus S bar, which is R bar plus S bar, which is phi of A raised to R plus phi of A raised to S. This proves that phi is homomorphism. Now to show that phi is 1 1, suppose phi of A raised to R equals to phi of A raised to S. Therefore R bar equals to S bar, hence R equals to S. This implies A raised to R equals to A raised to S, which proves that phi is 1 1 function. Now to prove that phi is onto function, let R bar belongs to Zn, then there exists A raised to R belongs to G such that phi of A raised to R equals to R bar. This proves that phi is onto, that is phi is bijective homomorphism, which proves that phi is isomorphism from the group G to Zn. Therefore G is isomorphic to Zn. Hence we prove the result. Now we we solve the next example exercise. How many automorphism are there of Z2, Z6 and Z17? Now for finding automorphism for a group Z2, what is automorphism? We automorphism ची definition काय पाहिली आपण, there is an bisective mapping from group G to G itself. मग आता आपला ग्रुप G काय Z2, Z2चे एलिमेंट काय असणार आहे 0 आणि 1. We know that Z2 is cyclic group generated by 1. Now the any automorphism from phi from Z2 to Z2 it is determined by phi of 1. मग तो कसा फाय तुमचा काय बायजेक्टिव्ह फंक्शन आहे बिकॉज ऑफ डेफिनेशन ऑफ ऑटोमॉर्फिझम. फाय ऑफ 1 कुठे जाणार आयडेंटिटीकडे 1. वॉट इज फाय ऑफ 0 इट गोज टू 0. दिस इज there is only one automorphism on the group Z2. Similarly, calculate for the Z6. Z6 contains an element 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now again it is cyclic group generated by 1. Also 5 bar it is another generator of Z6. Z6 जनरेटर काय मिळालं तुम्हाला 5 आणि 1 दोन जनरेटर मिळाले. नाव द एनी ऑटोमॉर्फिझम ऑफ Z6 इज आयदर डिटरमाइंड बाय phi of 1 equals to 1 or phi of 1 equals to 5 bar. Therefore there are two automorphism of Z6 generated by or determined by phi of 1 equals to 1 and phi of 1 equals to 5. Now next for the group Z17, it is cyclic group. 17 it is prime and order of Z17 it is 17 which is prime number, therefore it is generated by 1. Therefore every non-zero element less than 17 is relatively prime to 17 and all that are generator. Therefore Z17 has a 16 generator. Then there exist 16 automorphism on Z17. On the same way we can find the number of automorphism for these groups Zn. Next example, how many automorphisms are there for a group Z, that is set of integer under addition. Here Z is a group with respect to usual addition and 1 and minus 1 are generator of Z. Therefore there is only two automorphism defined as phi of x equals to x or phi of x equals to minus x. Hence we can easily define a formula, that is number of automorphism defined on cyclic group G is nothing but number of generators on that group. मग ह्या टाईपचे एक्झाम्पल आपण इझिली सॉल्व करू शकतो की नंबर ऑफ ऑटोमॉर्फिझम कसे फाइंड आउट करायचे सायक्लिक ग्रुपवरती, की फक्त नंबर ऑफ जनरेटर फाइंड आउट करायचे. दॅट नंबर इज ऑल्सो इक्वॅलंट टू नंबर ऑफ ऑटोमॉर्फिझम ऑन दॅट फायनाइट cyclic groups. Now the next last example, that is S star be a group of real number except minus 1 and the operation star is defined as A star B equals to A plus B plus AB. Then we have to show that S star is isomorphic to group R star of a non-zero real number under multiplication. For that isomorphism we define a mapping phi from R star to S star defined as phi of A is equals to A minus 1. Now clearly phi is well defined since phi of A is not equals to minus 1 by the reason 0 belongs to R plus. Now to prove that phi is homomorphism, then phi of AB equals to A into B minus 1 by the definition, and phi of A star phi of B equals to phi of A minus 1 star phi of B minus 1. Now what is the definition of star? A star B equals to A plus B plus AB. Here is A minus 1 plays and role of A and B minus 1 plays and roles of B. Therefore A minus 1 plus B minus 1 plus A minus 1 into B minus 1, which is A into B minus 1. These two sides are equal. Therefore phi of AB equals to phi of A star phi of B. This proves that phi is homomorphism. Now next to prove that phi is 1 1. Suppose phi of A equals to phi of B, then A minus 1 equals to B minus 1, which proves that A equals to B. Hence phi is 1 1. Now next claim is to prove that phi is onto function. That is, for any B belongs to S, we have B plus 1 belongs to R star such that phi of B plus 1 equals to B plus 1 minus 1, which is B. This proves that phi is onto function. Hence phi is isomorphism. And this proves that the group S under the operation star of real number except minus 1, it is isomorphic to R star. And hence we solve the various problem of normality and the isomorphism of groups.